Welcome everybody to day 4. This is the show and tell part of our online workshop. Um, this is kind of the fun one where uh, typically what I do is once a month, right at the end of the month, we do a student show and tell. And we typically in an hour get 3 students to present what they're doing, even if it's the starting point of what they're doing, or it's a fully done research project. And what's nice about this workshop is we get to get that same thing, but more from researchers. And so the agenda, we've got the 8 presentations, each one about 20 minutes. And this is where we play around with it. If your presentation's a little bit longer, we'll probably shorten the question and answer. But typically, there is time later on to ask more questions. And we always have Discord that you could go to. If someone can throw the Discord link in the chat, that would be helpful. The next student show and tell is going to be May 30th, and we'll try to get that up on the discourse channel, and I'll probably throw the discourse channel in the chat when more people are here. The first presentations are the local feature alignment for efficient TinyML training on low power devices. Tiago's going to do that. Many of the presentations have a small video pre-made, and then they'll speak for a little bit. So number 2, machine learning oriented overview on tiny machine learning, theory, methods, and applications. And Luigi's presenting that one. Number 3, development of an animal tracking system using tiny machine learning kits. And Joel, I think, is the main one. And we haven't touched base, so be nice if we could hear from that presenter. Next slide. 4, the case study development of embedded system for predicting humidity in hydroponic germination of phenolic sponges based on RNN LSTM. And that's Gustav, and he is there. He is here at the moment. That's great. 5, TinyML possibilities, trends, prospects, challenges in the power system. And I'm thinking that's Lola.
Yeah, he's here.
And we haven't heard yet.
Yes, he's here. He in the chat he said he's available here.
Okay, what's the name on the chat for him?
John.
Is it
John?
John?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, we can look for him. And then TinyML devices are vulnerable. A study of attack kill chain for TinyML devices, and we're looking for Perrin. And I can't see him yet. Next slide.
Yeah, that's okay.
Development of an algorithm that predicts hand movement in the game rock, paper, and scissors with the use of TinyML and the Arduino Nano BLE. And we're looking for a Brian. And if he or she is here, it looks like Brian's here. That's excellent. And the last one, out of distribution detection in medical time series models. And I'm expecting Jilu. But as I said, there are multiple presenters there. That might be someone else. So just before we get started, if those 3 we haven't heard from yet can touch base, Joel, Perrin, or it's Jilu, Juan, Wumu, Edward. Sometimes it's hard to tell who's the actual presenter. If any of those can mic up and say hi.
Jeremy, I think, yeah, John is online. He sent a message on the chat, and Laila said that Joel is also joining in a few minutes, finishing a class. So we should be fine. We're only missing the last group from number 8. So if there's anyone from group 8, please send a message on the chat.
And did you find Perrin?
Yes, the message on the message on the chat. Yeah.
Okay, and is the name Perrin?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Yes, hi.
Super.
Excellent. Good to see you. Marco, would you like to say something about ICTP and then we can get
No,
started?
I mean, I think the main point is that, again, we want to make it interactive. So as much as we have videos, then we like to have Q&A. And again, it's super interesting presentations. We had many more, by the way. I think it was about 30, and we selected these 8. So super interesting ones. Please feel free to ask questions. And to do so, please raise your hand so that we can do it in an organized way. Unmute, turn on your camera and ask your question. And don't forget, we have Discord. So if you haven't joined Discord, please do so now. And you can ask questions in Discord. They act as a good reference. And I think that's all. We can get started, right?